What up, guys? Welcome to Locker Room Logic. I'm your host, Matt Kane.
And I'm your co-host Charles Cannon, and this is Locker Room Logic, like he said. This is where the sports meets the culture, and today gonna be a quick little episode. We spinning the block on college ball,
Yes,
as y'all
sir.
know.
Yes,
Last
sir.
night and over the weekend, it officially started.
The college basketball season. We got a lot of big freshman names.
Mm-hmm.
You know that boy Kyan Anthony.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting to his bag off the bench, bro. I like he was off the bench, bro. 15 points, 6 for 10. That's nasty stats if you ask me.
That is nasty stats, cause bro, honestly, just like watching him, bro, like it was so like it gave me like a little glimpse of his pops. You'll say any other like mid range takers like low
Yes,
key. I know he
sir.
worked out with Jamal Crawford a little.
Mm,
You can see a little bit of him and Cayenne. And then to just like at his post game interview really like surprised me because like
mm,
now we seeing a grown man now. Like he may
exactly.
be 18, but like he got that grown man mentality. He's
Exactly.
saying like my pops and other people always told me that the mid range game is a dead
Yeah,
art.
yeah. When he
You
said
know.
that, I said, bro, I think the NBA in good hands, bro.
hmm
The state of basketball is in good hands. He said the mid range is the easiest way to score, and he's
hmm
absolutely right, bro. So what? But what he did, what surprised me in that game, was the little things. He was scrappy. I like he made the right reads. He had a couple easy points on like backdoor cuts and stuff like that.
hmm
So the future is bright for him. His ceiling is high, and I can't wait to see him play more. I don't know why they opened their season against UConn. They should have did it some lower D1s, but yeah, their schedule is looking a little rough. So I don't know. It might be a rough adjusting period for them because coming from D2 and now D1, it's kind of. But hey, they held their own. I watched that game. They held their own. They got a lot not a lot of guys that know what they're doing and ready for D1, but coaching is so much different in D1 than D2. So that is true. But UConn on the other hand,
They're great. You
they
you
did, but
UConn, in my opinion, like yeah, like it's the first game. They came off a little, rusty. Of course, like
yeah,
who doesn't
it
come
was
off a little
rusty.
rusty? But for a team, just they did good. They did good in my opinion. I don't know why I said great. I think I'm just glazing.
Just lazy.
They did good. I was really I was really impressed how I was really impressed with how like they didn't freaking they didn't do what most teams do and just go straight out the gate shooting threes. They
Yeah. Oh
started
yeah.
off, by
Facts.
getting to. I feel like one player that really stood out was what's his name? It says Alex Caravan. Alex
Oh, okay.
Caravan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah. Yeah, he's definitely like the vocal leader this year. Being that this is like fifth or sixth year or whatever. Yeah, he's like fifth or sixth year.
Hmm.
But he's definitely the vocal, and he won two national championships, so he knows the standard that Dan Hurley like is holding the team at. So him as a returner is that vocal leader on the court.
hmm
And also I don't want to say he's gonna be the best shooter in the Big East because I don't. He might be up there, but I don't think he's gonna be the best shooter. I think Solo Ball is gonna be the best shooter in the Big East. So them two really shooting the majority of the threes is good because we don't want the whole team shooting threes. Like I said in the other video, but and then also the actions that Dan Hurley uses is better now for this team because this team reminds me a lot of the 2023 team where it was deep. Like he had a lot of players, and it's gonna work out in their favor because now the substitutions is gonna be like on point. So he's gonna know what to do, and it's gonna benefit Carabin and Ball. So
And you know what is low key, like what NBA team they remind me of
who?
the Denver Nuggets, bro.
How?
Because
Ew. Ew.
bro, you wanna know
How?
how? Wanna know
How?
how?
Yeah.
Because Caravan, he sit at the top of that key or like or high in the post. He can play make a little,
He can. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his shot is not too bad. He showed that He can shoot mid range. He can shoot the hook shot.
Hmm.
He can get rebounds, get the putback. You know, he can shoot threes. You know, he went to like what 1, 2.
Yeah.
And then as you saw in the second half, when they really knew that they had the game, they were just shooting threes. They weren't
Oh yeah,
making them.
yeah, yeah. It was
Like you
that was
know,
a sloppy
it's
second half. That
basically
was a sloppy
it's
second
basically Walmart, Jokic, and
half. Nah,
Jamal
I still
Murray
don't see it.
surrounded by shooters and
I, s-
defenders.
I don't. I still don't see
Like
it.
I'm
I'm not gonna
glazing, but
lie. I don't
I'm
see it, bro.
glazing,
I
but
don't
I
see
don't
it.
care.
I don't see it.
It's funny.
I definitely don't
It's funny.
see Denver Nuggets as a comparison. I wouldn't even compare them to an NBA team.
I know, but it's funny. It's
Denver Nuggets is a crazy pull though. To touch on that second half though, that second half was disgusting, bro. I turned the game off because they were so sloppy. And the coach Dan Hurley said that in the post game press conference. He said we won, but the game was sloppy. So
and
yeah,
then
it's
besides
gonna
that,
be
I
good.
honestly they'll be straight. They'll be straight.
They do have a rough schedule coming up though. They're gonna play BYU uh in like 2 weeks, I think. BYU, Illinois after that or before that. So they have a rough schedule, so they need to get it together.
Yeah,
So,
they'll be. And
but
then
yeah.
um, speaking of another great game last night, Arizona versus Florida.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that was peak cinema.
It was that good, bro. It
it
was that good. It was that good.
was peak cinema.
It wasn't though. Was it
Bro.
though?
It was great. Honestly, both teams just offensively and defensively just going at it, going back and forth. You know, there was points where both teams couldn't score for like three straight possessions because you know
Mm.
they were going at it.
Yeah,
Some
it was very
players, you
scrappy.
know, were forced to make the wrong mistakes. I mean, forced to make mistakes. You know, the wrong choices.
Yeah.
Um, Arizona, but as you like, I'm not sure if you saw like Arizona, they really focused on really like that mid range area getting to the
Mhm.
basket
Yeah, yeah.
with guys like Koa Pete going
Yeah, the
freshman,
freshman,
bro,
another freshman,
nasty.
he went under the radar too. I didn't really hear
Nasty.
about him till that game.
Me either. And then, bro, you know it's crazy? 6'8", 330, 235. Bro, fucking massive. When I seen him out there, I'm thinking he 21.
Yeah,
It
bro,
said
that's a big
18. I'm
nigga,
like,
bro.
huh? First of all, what his parents feeding him?
Bro,
Like, I'm
nowadays,
niggas
give that height to
jacked.
somebody else, bro. I could be in the league right now.
Nah, this dude. But yeah, he had 30 points,
Mm,
7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. So he can really just
he could
do it
do it
all.
all. Yeah, he
He
could
can
do it
do it
all. Nah,
all.
that's
And
good,
hell, turn some of that body fat into muscle,
bro.
get
He's gonna.
lean, get quicker. Bro, get drafted another year.
Bro. Kenyon Martin, bro, is the next Kenyon Martin.
Next Kenyon Martin
Cause
with a 3-point shot. Yeah, because he can shoot that. He can shoot that
yeah,
thing
he did.
too.
I did see that game.
Can't shoot that thing.
But
So
that also was an upset too, because Florida is ranked high in the preseason poll.
hmm
And they have a good team too. They still got their center Alex Condon. He did good in that game, but I ain't gonna lie, he was kind of getting outplayed in the low post a little bit. But yeah, he needs to have a good season. Last season, obviously national champion, and he contributed like 10 points on 50% shooting from the field. So
hmm
he's a good player. We'll see what he does in that SEC. But what I've seen, obviously, like this is game one, so it's gonna be
yeah,
rust on everybody,
yeah.
even though they've been training like all summer.
hmm
So we have to see what he does, what the coach does. I think Florida still though they have a nice team, nice
Yeah.
perimeter centric, based around Condon. So and
Uh,
also he needs to be the vocal leader too. So I
I can't remember his name. I think his name's like Xavier Lee. The
for Arizona.
no for Florida.
Oh, for Florida. I
Um
forgot his name too. I didn't really see him.
can you pull it up?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
He was contributing good buckets at first to Florida. Then once he realized that his shot wasn't really falling, you know, he went around and got rebounds, was getting assists, you know, he was hustling on
Oh
defense.
yeah, yeah, Xavier
Um
Lee. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, what he had like 6 rebounds, five
Yeah, he
rebounds,
has 6 rebounds, 5 assists,
five
with
assists,
14 points. That's
14
that's
points.
that's nasty.
Did he have any steals or anything?
Yeah, one still.
Yeah, one steal.
Yep.
He was really like he was moving. He was really he was one of the main contributors to why that game stayed so close.
Mm.
Um,
Florida actually had. This is why it was an upset because they have like their starting five is is like seniors and juniors. It's
so,
like
so you're saying they old, bro?
yeah, they
You say
are.
they need to get these old niggas.
They are.
They need to get these old.
They they old
They need
and
to
one
get the
sophomore.
unction out of here, bro.
Hey, people call it unction. I say knowledge. Think about it, if I'm trying to go back to back in college, bro. Like me being a junior or senior, it's gonna come in handy.
Like they said, get these old niggas out of
Yeah, bro. But
here.
I think they played well. Like Florida played well. It was just the freshmen out of Arizona were just hungry, bro. Sometimes them nerves and that anxiousness it work in your favor because you just go out there and you just ball out.
But you know what I did predict that did go
I
right?
mean, there's another
Bryce.
freshman on that bench
Mm-hmm.
named James.
Bryce did not play.
He didn't. Yeah, he
Just
didn't
like
play.
expected. Just
Why you
like
think he ain't
expected.
play though? Why he ain't play, bro? His name James. His name James. Why he ain't
Bro.
play? Why you laughing at Bron's son like that? First of all, why you laughing at Bron's son?
You wanna know why Bryce ain't play?
He about to take
Cause
us down.
he not Cole P
He
and
not
then
Kobe. What you mean? Talk about? Talk about? Hey,
he
why you shitting on him like that? Well, yo, you seen Bryce in high school though?
9 points per game, gang.
That's a lot in
Off
high
the
school.
bench
That's a
in
lot for
varsity.
varsity. That's 9 meaningful points.
Yeah,
That's
he
9.
provided 9 meaningful dap ups.
Yo, you wildin' right now. This nigga wildin'. Yo, bro, I'm about to shit on us, bro. Yo, you this nigga wildin'. Bro, bro. All right. I think he ain't play yet because he just soaking up the knowledge for right now, bro. He's soaking up the knowledge from the coach and all that.
Bro, I'm sorry, coach know what to do. Tommy Lloyd know what to do, bro. Like he was getting a lot of praise last night too.
The coach?
Like yeah, he was getting a lot of praise for
Yeah,
his
he's a good coach.
defense. Yeah. But yeah, that was one of the smartest things he did. Not playing Bryce James.
That's crazy.
Bro.
I think
Nah, just
we
like
just need
how
to give Bryce some time.
just like how Skip was shitting on Bron his whole career, I'm about to be shitting on that
Bro,
nigga his whole career.
now when Bron come for us and try to get us demonetized, I'm gonna
Bro,
tell him
Bron
it's
gonna have
you.
to
So that
um
St. John's opened up their season to Quinnipiac.
yeah, I was busy. I didn't even get to see that game. How was that?
I ain't gonna lie, it was a blowout, but yeah, it was St. John's won 108-74.
Damn.
But like I said, Quinnipiac held their own literally in like the first 5 minutes they was like neck and neck.
I believe you.
But Rick Pitino is such a good coach where he knows what to do. So we got another freshman, Ian Jackson, or sophomore, my bad, Ian Jackson. He's been pretty much the focal point of the offense. Going to be the focal point of offense this year. St. John's as a team has a lot of chip on their shoulder because they trying to go back to a Big East championship in the same conference as UConn and Creighton and Villanova. So it's gonna be a dogfight for them in that conference. Big East basketball is nothing to be played with. Um. So yeah, they got. I can't really say none on that St. John's game because it second half it was pretty much just St. John's just like not really stat pattern, but just getting a feel for their guys, putting in different rotations with Patino and stuff like that. You really can't tell from a game like Quinnipiac, but you know, I feel like we need to watch them when they play like BYU and UConn and Villanova because them games are gonna be more meaningful just in terms of like what Patino does as a coach. He also won Coach of the Year last year. So yeah, last night though we had your boys, the Boozer twins, playing Texas. They played good, bro. I love their game, bro. Cam Boozer is my favorite player right now. I love his game. He kind of remind like his game kind of remind me of like Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson.
So he reminds you of Taj Gibson, Paulo.
I was about to say
You
that
might as well
too.
say You might as well talk. Yeah, you got Taj Gibson, Paulo, low key. Who else? I guess you can toss in Richard Jefferson,
Nah, I
and
don't see
then
it.
not Richard Jefferson. But yeah, basically those two. There's a few more players that I could
Nah,
probably
but
mix in,
I was
but
actually just watching
right,
the
them
highlights
two,
and I
right?
saw Taj Gibson and Paulo in there because he could shoot.
Hmm.
But when I
Oh,
saw like,
fucking Tobias Harris. Like he played a little like Tobias
yeah,
Harris.
yeah, a little bit, and it's weird to say because like his dad, like Carlos Boozer, wasn't really like what Paulo is now, but like you could tell he got those fundamentals though, so it gives him like it just rounds out his game.
Hmm.
So what he was doing last night, he was literally like he was making the right reads. They was trying to like double team him on the yeah. So one thing about Cam knows like what to watch this season is one his size,
Hmm.
like because he in high school he had a very small frame. Like he had broad shoulders, but like small frame. He wasn't really strong. Then also his fit with Duke, which looks good so far.
Hmm.
And then how is his game gonna translate? Excuse me. So all those things look good so far, but that's something I'm gonna be watching for this season and see. It's gonna be fun to see what he does at Duke. So
Yeah, you know what I
yeah,
like? I loved how like his dad had him put on weight before he got to college because like remember that I'm not sure if you remember that whole era of just skinny guards, skinny
yeah, yeah,
forwards.
yeah.
You know
That's
they getting
facts.
injured too consistently. Like
Hmm.
Chet is going through the same thing right
Yep.
now,
I
and then
think
it's
Paolo
like
did that too when he was at Duke his freshman year. He
yeah,
kept getting injured or whatever. Then had that illness or whatever.
and then it's like when you that skinny, it's like you're gonna get injured more often. So it's like it's good that he put on weight.
Yeah,
He look
that's a
like he
fact.
moving comfortable with it. He probably does like mobility like workouts and stuff, trying to really like you know stay like as consistent and healthy as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
And then just like watch out for honestly just I want to watch out for Cayenne.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
really excited to see what he can do off the bench, see what he can provide to Syracuse. Um, I guess being from Connecticut, always trying to see what UConn can do.
Yeah, UConn they got I'm gonna be watching out for UConn. That's my team. I love Coach Hurley. He reminds me of my track coach. I love that dude. So I'm gonna watch out for UConn.
Want to give him a hug,
Who Hurley?
Dan Hurley, huh?
Yeah, bro, that's a cool dude, bro. Like we could connect on so many levels, bro. I want to meet him.
On a lot of levels, huh?
Dan Hurley, if you watching this, you my favorite coach, bro. I wish you could coach me. Um, yeah, bro. We come on the couch, bro. We could talk. Let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it, bro. Come on, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching UConn. Also shout out to University of Houston Cougars. They had a good blowout win. They still looking scary from last season. They run. They're fast pace. They grab boards, offensive, defensive. They just do everything. So if your team is playing Houston, you need to be scared. Like watch out because they're 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 not really gonna be a sneaky team, but are gonna be a scary team to watch, and it's gonna be hard to beat them. So watch out for them.
Hmm.
Anything else?
Um, no, that's really it. Watch out for BYU.
Yeah,
Honestly,
BYU.
see if AJ is scoring and his facilitating and just overall team camaraderie from BYU can like producing more wins and hopefully a deep tournament run. Um, it's really it.
Yeah, nah, for
Florida,
sure.
they defending
Yeah,
they
Florida.
title, so
All the main storylines we just hit on. Um, so that's locker room logic for today. A little college basketball recap. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up if you want us to talk about someone, something, any issues in the sports world. We'll touch on it. So yeah, locker room logic.